Hi, it's about 975 and welcome to Nipsy Does Honor Mode episode 24. And actually this brings us up to date because when I started doing Nipsy Does Honor Mode I recorded, well, basically everything that happened, and then I realised my hard drive was getting incredibly full, so I had to make a bunch of episodes, in fact 24 of them, to clear my hard drive down before I could really start recording more. So this brings us up to date, and now what I'm going to do is do more episodes, do more stuff, and finally get into the crash and do that bit. And that's the plan, at least. And that poor tiefling should have definitely followed along with my plan, and I would have saved her. Now, I decided to not fight the Githyanki because I'm actually romancing Lizelle, which is awkward at this stage because it means I've got to be nice to the Githyanki in a lot of ways. But yeah, I decided to romance Lizelle for this playthrough, and it just means no fighting with the Githyanki unnecessarily until we're deep into the crash, and then we're going to kill loads of them. But then Lizelle's on board with it by then. It's a bit odd. As to the Tiefling party, I decided to cut that out. I did record the Tiefling party. I thought I'd leave a bit in where I'm playing music to them at the party, just to show you that we had the Tiefling party, which was fun. And yeah, I've been stonking through Act 1. Act 1 is pretty much done. Tiefling crash, and then we're going to be into the Shadowlands. Now, the Tiefling crash is going to be quite tough, it always is, especially trying to bring Lizelle along because there's certain saving throws that she has to make, otherwise her mental stats get absolutely destroyed. So, I've got to make some decisions about how I'm going to do that as we come to it. But I'm actually glad to be playing this save again. I've been on a hiatus from Baldur's Gate 3 waiting for me to clear down the hard drive and also for the new update to come out, which hasn't come out yet. And when the new update does come out, I'm really looking forward to it because there's loads of additions that they're making, which is going to probably make me want to restart the game, but I'll see, because I think I can just make some changes or tweaks to the characters to bring in the new update stuff. But yeah, there is obviously I did a lot of clearing out of the grove, etc. There was a lot of looting and selling that I didn't show you all, but my characters are pretty minted going into the next act. I have looted everything, absolutely everything. I did accidentally make the worst mistake I've made so far of honor mode. This was terrible. I got home from work at like 7 o'clock in the morning, hit record, came down here, started talking to her, wasn't really paying attention, and I think as I'm romancing Lizelle, I just kind of went down the "you're stealing their babies" route, and you know, I wanted to get to the gnomes can fly line because it's one of the best lines of dialogue you get from gnomes in the entire game. And yeah, I wanted to refuse the Gith egg, but I kind of refused it a bit too harshly, and suddenly what I know is yeah, I started a fight, which was not good, because she's the best merchant in, yeah, probably in the game, or one of the best merchants in the game, and suddenly I'm now in a fight to the death with her, and it means I missed out on a lot of good loot. But I did get some loot, I just missed out on a lot of really good loot. So yeah, it was kind of annoying, but that's the thing with honor mode, you never know what's going to happen. Yeah, and the other thing is she's actually quite easy to blind. Blinded is such a good thing because it gives everyone advantage attacking her, so you don't have to go reckless. I thought I might go for a smite, and I missed, but tenacity kicks in and still bone chills her, which is quite fun. And when I do hit, 26 hit points in one hit, and then the extra attack, oh, missed again. So unfortunate, but you know, it's the way it goes sometimes. It's getting there with Pommel right. And yeah, just poor woman's just getting wrecked. Yeah, I don't use the sword very often, but I should probably use it a bit more often because it's not bad of it. And yeah, that was kind of a mistake, but you do get some loot for killing her. It's just you miss out on so much. And yeah, at least I got the pendant, which I'll give to Karlak, but the rest of the loot I wasn't that worried about. My builds are going on a weird line. And then I only got into one fight for today's episode, which was the these guys. Just, you got to take out the skeletons with the big swords. You can actually, interestingly enough, you can wash the ghouls with the stench on them and clean them off with, which I should have probably done in this bit. But you know, I decided just to smash them, and so the way I've got the ladies set up is basically Nipsy does the streaking sword, gets in amongst them, and then I get Shadowheart to pop Spirit Guardians and gets in amongst them, where she's maxing out the damage. Then Karlach sweeps in and starts just smashing stuff. In fact, this way around is Karlach first, and then the Polearm Master Girl goes up front, so anyone coming into the area can get frozen in place, so they take even more damage from the Spirit Guardians. She'll be knocking stuff down and basically Spirit Guardian the hell out of them, which again is incredibly useful. At range, I've still got options because you've still got Lizelle with a bow, Nipsy with a couple of crossbows, and Karlach's a thrower, which is incredibly powerful. So the way the party's designed is to be a tight-knit little bunch fighting, all supporting each other, using the things like knockdown, etc. to give easy hits, using the things like Spirit Guardians to spam damage, and you know, it's about protecting the spellcasters in a tight little bubble, and forcing them to try and force them to take on the higher armor class characters like Lizelle. But yeah, ultimately at the moment I'm just taking these down, but I'm waiting for the big guys to come in closer a bit. I do debate whether to action surge here, but decide not to. I think I decided not to. Anyway, as you watch this combat unfold, let me know what you think of the series so far. Let me know if you want me to make any improvements or have any suggestions on what I should be doing instead of like the way I'm doing it at the moment. I'm basically focusing at the moment on the fights. If you want me to focus more on sort of what happens between the fights and some of the silly stuff, then let me know, because I can make adjustments and changes to make the series more entertaining, because you know, the people who are watching, this is what this series is for. And don't worry, I plan to complete this series. I'm not worried. I've always said if one person is watching, I'm happy to make the content. I'm not worried about views per se, and to be honest, you know, YouTube has been very kind to me when it comes to this game, because I've had a good few thousand views from a good couple of videos. I'm honestly not planning to cheese the game or anything like that. I'm playing it with a strict adherence to D&D 5e rules, and sort of only doing stuff that my DM would let me get away with on our, you know, our standard in real life tabletop game. I don't want to be doing stuff that's, you know, crazy and over the top. I feel sorry for this dude because he's moved around the side there and got smashed and walked into Spirit Guardians. It's not a good look for him. Shadowheart, reliable as ever, misses with her weapon, but now everyone's blessed and blade warded. You know, that's kind of handy. That's what she's great at. I shouldn't have. I didn't realise because of the stench I can't attack, so I've action surged here, and it means I still can't do anything. So it was a total waste. That's my own fault for not knowing what the ability does. But there we go, dumb move. But you know, I'm happy to find these things out as I go along. And now the big guys are summoning more monsters. Polearm Master attack there. That's fine. There's not a lot they can do to me, to be honest. They're missing a lot of attacks because, you know, the blind, the glowing orbs, and they're taking the radiant damage for being stood in there anyway, so that's good. And there we go, blinded again. And now it's this guy that I want to take down and kill. One of the best things Nipsy can do against armored dudes is just a nice simple shock and grasp, because the extra thunder damage, it has advantage to hit because of the well, it has advantage to hit on people with metal armor, which just is so easy. And then, yeah, just let the big girl do her thing with a few reckless attacks. And yeah, she hits pretty damn hard when she hits, which, considering she's blessed, she should be hitting a lot more than she is at the moment. But yeah, as they summon more, it doesn't really matter. Because they're coming into the Spirit Guardians to attack, taking the damage from that, and as you can see, that's frying them. Absolutely. It's ludicrously damaging, it's so powerful, and and yeah, this is basically the route I'm going to ride down most of the game to success. Is Spirit Guardian spam, here we come. But yeah, so let me know if you want more going forward, hints, tips, videos, those sort of things. I thought about doing a video on the how to cheese the golem in the foundry, because some people were asking about that, because I mentioned it in the video I did on the foundry, but I didn't actually show us doing it. I kind of talked over it, which I have footage of me and Woody cheesing it, so I could talk you through exactly how to do it. But yeah, me and Woody are also planning to start a game up when the new update comes out with the new classes, etc., which will be fun. And with the way Woody plays, it's an absolute, you jump around, he's just about rushing through the game as quick as possible. Really is like and once he gets to level 12, he just wants to end it as quick as possible. He's not interested in doing too many side missions and stuff. Once he gets to level 12, he's like, I've finished leveling up, I don't care about anything else. But you know, each their own. As I say, it's just the amount of stuff you can do in this game and the amount of spamminess. I can't believe that missed. That's so unlucky. So shorter episode this week, but next week we storm the crash, and that's going to be some big, long, protracted fights. Hopefully not too long. Hopefully I can do stuff to get them out of the way. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. And like I say, let me know in the comments down below what you want to see more of and what you think is not working. And that's all. Thank you very much for watching.